What's going on, WSTL supporters, subscribers? How y'all doing this morning? How y'all doing this evening? Whatever time frame y'all in. I'm doing this video especially for one of my newer subscribers that just subscribed to my channel and has an issue with trying to figure out if she has a dog and is trying to figure out if the new dog would be a good fit for the original dog that she has. And I decided to do this short video really quickly to help her out and help whoever else out is having the same issue. So without further ado, before I get into this, roll it.
Not even on my level. You was never on my level. You not even on my level. You was never on my level. You not even on my level. You was never on my level. You not even on my level. You was never on my level.
I'm at the top of my game like a flame on a wick, cause I shift with precision and vision like Vic. I learned how.
I'm gonna jump right into it. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that, so a lot of people say, oh, take the dog home and crate them separately and have them next to each other in the crate. That's cool, but that takes a longer process. Sometimes you don't have that time to be able to wait to figure out if that's the proper dog for you, because some shelters, and I'm speaking specifically on shelters right now, some shelters give you a certain time frame to keep the dog, and if it goes past that time frame, then you can't have the dog. So you want to be able to know as soon as possible. This video will be able to help you understand as soon as possible. You need to be able to know right away if this dog is right for you. So one of my methods, I like to kind of throw them into the fire. Now I'm playing. I'm joking. Look, so check this out. Go to a dog park and see if you can have your original dog on the inside of you or on your leash, and have the other dog on the other side of the gate, just to see how they relax and how they react to each other. I'll have your original dog walk across the fence and see what he does, see how he reacts. If he aggressively barks as your dog is walking past, that could be a problem.
Yeah!
If he does what some dogs do, like overly get excited to see you and your dog, that also is a problem.
Yeah!
Like yesterday I was at a dog park and I seen this one dog, and these owners had this dog, and every dog that walked past, that dog was just slapping the ground, acting a fool, barking every second, not letting the other person get a breath out. He was just all the way around the fence, all the way around the fence. The dude did not miss one beat. He was just that dog got a problem, and the owner just let it happen. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But look, back to what I was saying. If everything checks out with the gate method, the next thing I recommend is to dive right into it. But you want to dive right into it very safely. The way you safely dive into it, you want to muzzle the other dog that you are not familiar with, and the one that you want to come into your home. And then you want to also, especially if you know the temperament of your dog is not one of those dogs that will bite or anything like that, then your dog is fine. But if you know your dog is kind of will be a nippy dog as well, then you want to muzzle both of them. Let's just use the scenario that your dog is not the nipper and he's more of the person that de-escalates certain situations, like her dog is. So you put the muzzle on that dog that you're trying to get into the home, and you would, once you're inside the park, or because usually it's probably a park, or like it may be a space where you can have a little bit of time with that dog, just watch how they interact. Don't interfere with their interaction, because sometimes by you standing in there, they will act differently versus when they're alone with each other. So if you can close off the gate, close off the gate. Let them see, just see how they're gonna react around each other. Nothing bad can happen because obviously the muzzle's on. What you're looking for is you're looking for playful behavior. Typically they originally sniff each other's rear ends to make sure they, test each other out, feel each other out, and get information. But then you have the 2% interactions where the other dog, if he's aggressive, he immediately starts to growl and attacks your dog, or starts, hitting, your dog because he has the muzzle on, hitting your dog with the muzzle as if he was biting your dog to say, hey, get off of me. You don't want that. If you see that, that's a clear sign that that's not gonna work out.
Yeah!
But if you see playful behavior, what you're looking for is once after they sniff, and let's say they don't sniff each other. I want to be able to handle both sides of the playing field. Let's say they don't sniff each other, but they go right into play, and they go right into the play bow. When they get really low, they go into the play bow. That's good. And then they start playing. Oh, also what you want to look out for is to make sure that the newer dog that you're trying to get is not a dominant dog and is looking to like overpower and doesn't know how to control him or herself. You don't want a dog to be constantly humping your dog. That's a sign of dominance. You don't want that. What you're looking for is a sense of balance. Okay, if I mount the top of you, I should be okay with you mounting the top of me. That's just how it is. If you keep seeing a dog that's constantly always got to be on top, that's a dominant dog. That could be a problem along the line. Now that you know what to look for, secondly, another thing you need to know is another big one is resource guarding. Quickly jump into that. So what I would recommend doing, getting some food or some kibble, putting it in a bowl. Make sure you put a collar on the dog who you're trying to analyze to come into your home. Make sure you put a collar on that dog. Video bombing. We're gonna keep it going. We make sure that you put a collar. I'm sorry, that's super annoying, dude. This is like distracting. Focus. Put a collar on your dog that you're trying to bring home. And once you do that, have the food in the middle and guide the dog that you're trying to come into your home with the lead and see how he reacts. Obviously, try to have your dog hungry as well if you can. Like skip breakfast that morning as you're doing all of this, because you want the motivation to see if he will be able to eat and how they react when they eat amongst each other. So after that happens, once they both come to the plate, if you see the dog who you're trying to have, the new dog, I'm just gonna say if you see the new dog snap at your dog for the bowl, that's a big problem. That's resource guarding, and in my opinion, that's not worth bringing home to you and your family and your immediate family, because that's going to be a whole problem in a can of worms, beetles, and all kinds of ugly stuff that you're going to deal with prior to getting a more even tempered dog. And it's going to be trouble, because now you're going to have problems. Let's say you brought that dog inside your place. Now he could mess up the behavior of your original dog. Now your dog doesn't want to eat at all, because every single time he sees him, he loses his appetite, because now you don't know if he can get snapped at. That's something that you got to keep in consideration too. So it's not to say, I'm not trying to discourage anyone from bringing a new dog into the house. These are just things that you need to look for so that you don't have to take yourself through unnecessary turmoil, and make the best selection, because it's all about selection. The problem why people return dogs is because of bad selection. That's just what it is. If you need help with selection, make sure you come to me. I'm that guy. That's what I'm here for. WSTLacademy@gmail.com. Send me email of your concerns, and I'll be sure to get back to you and give you expert advice. Until then, y'all stay blessed. I'm out.